What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be summoning on the Flush Summer banner, and my top priority is definitely going to be Gullveig because she's an insane Gale Force unit and I love the Gale Force strategy, what can I say? So definitely want to get her, and I hope that I can also get Olivia easily. She is in the colorless pool. Unfortunately, her weapon is a bit unremarkable. I mean, it does give her the full-on follow-up, but still, I don't really like the odd and even gimmick that they try and do with these weapons. They even mostly remove that from the tier 4 odd skills. Like, it's barely present, and it's only present there for a small part. So at this rate, we should be getting some kind of colorless arcane tome because Nime, Laurent, and Olivia definitely want it, and Halloween Zane is going to be getting a weapon refine in a couple of months, but there are definitely a lot of other colorless mages that want to get some better weapon, right? Hrid is definitely a sleeper unit here. Like, he's so good with that frozen status. Just letting your bulky units double, even though they don't have enough speed, is really insane. And we have a lot of really good high defense and okayish speed units, so they can definitely make use of it. Hopefully I can get Olivia here. Nope. This is gonna be Kiraki. Been a while since Olivia got an ult, I suppose. I was really not expecting Summer Gullveig though. I mean, I kind of was expecting it, but it was half jokingly. I didn't really think that they would make Summer Gullveig so soon after a newer ult that Seider had got. And Mythic Gullveig is also not that old. But now this Seider does it much better. I really like the damage reduction piercing that she has got. Kind of wish, okay, I'm gonna get Arthur as a random 5-star. Kind of wish that the AoE damage added to, the true damage added to the AoE specials, that would have been a lot better. Arthur's just showing up here. He came in a weird time where we didn't really have preferred weapons on a lot of the banner units, so he just got a Vulture Tome. I think that the next summer banner is probably going to be having a lot more broken units. This banner, for what it's worth, okay, I'm gonna get Olivia. For what it's worth, this banner is definitely a lot more skippable if you already have the Gale Force tools and everything. Plus attack, okay, minus defense, that's definitely pretty nice. And I've also built up my focus charge. Getting Hrid would be really nice here. Also didn't expect Nerthuz, but she has gotten such a good supportive effect. Passive damage reduction piercing is really nice. I just wish that she got some kind of special charges in her weapon, but it seems like they want you to use her with damaging specials more instead of, you know, Gale Force. Hrid should have definitely come with Attack Defense XL. I'm definitely looking forward to that skill because it would be an insane skill for Summer Ephraim. Just getting that flat damage reduction as you force the enemy to attack first. That would definitely be quite a skill. Okay, Reinhardt. I'm still gonna summon on the colorless stone because if I get more Olivias, it's not the worst thing. She does have decent bridge fodder. Well, I mean, Fortress is not the most insane, but still. Okay, it seems like I'm gonna be getting Summer Gullveig here. I feel like I'm gonna get Hayato. Okay, I've been wanting to get him with like good IVs. Okay, this is definitely better with plus attack, but plus speed IV is more I'm looking for, and also plus speed IV on Kagetsu. And it doesn't seem like that is happening anytime soon. These demotes are so hard to summon. So let us begin with the questions that you guys have left. As always, if you want me to answer any kind of question in any summoning video, you could leave them in the comments with the hashtag question. The hashtag is really important, and I'm gonna get Hana. For a second, I thought I got a 5-star because I'm not used to her new art. But yeah, the first question is asking me, thank you for all the fake content you always put out. I especially love the candid talks during the summoning videos. Question, would you like future FE games to go with multiple routes and stories like Fates and FE3 houses, not Fate? I think it leads to a lot of replayability to the other games while giving more story to the characters. Let's hope they don't charge extra like Fates though. Yeah, that's definitely the best thing. I would like multiple routes if they make it so that we don't have to go through the same maps again and again. Like the map diversity is a big weak point, I think, of Three Houses. Like in multiple routes, you're facing like the same maps and it just becomes a bit annoying and boring at times. So I wish they would take more of the Route of Fates, except for the charging extra for the routes. I like mechanically how they have split the routes. You just play through the first 5 chapters and then you can save and make your decision and then go from there. And then you don't really have to replay those 5 chapters. So I think that could definitely be something that they could improve upon. If not, then I'm fine with single route games. So this could be the question of the day. Let me know in the comments if you would like the future FE games to have multiple routes or a single route. If they cannot make like multiple routes with unique maps and non-repeatable chapters at the start, I think that would be the best thing, because I do like how it leads to different stories, but it's not like they would have to do that every time. I think once in a while, if we get a Fire Emblem game with single route, I think that's fine. So the different maps are definitely the thing I would like, because on your subsequent playthroughs, on the 3rd and the 4th playthroughs, it isn't really all that fun just running on those same maps and finishing the first few chapters. If Ferdinand approves, he comes with that. So I would definitely like that instead. The route split of fates and the kind of different stories we had with Three Houses. So I'm 25 summons in and I haven't really gotten a 5-star focus unit here. Hopefully this can change. I'll try for the greenstone because greenstones can always be a bit nicer. And speaking of nice, I'm gonna get Mamori here. Okay. She's definitely one of the few armors that I have more merges on. Plus attack is pretty nice. Right? Gullveig needs to show up here. I really like these tier 4 wave skills. They're finally useful. Even back then, when they were the only options, they were not really all that amazing. I mean, it's just that we didn't have a lot more options back then. Setet is going to be getting a weapon refine soon, hopefully. If they can unpause the demote refines. That seems to have happened before Mustafa. Wouldn't mind getting a plus speed IV Olivia. I actually do have a plus and merge flying Olivia. I really like her art. And over the years, I just got so many copies of her. Okay, 10 more summons to go. If I don't get Gullveig here, then I'm definitely going to be sparking her. And going to be going from there. Okay, I'm going to get Sid as my 3rd off-focus unit. Yeah, an Ascended unit is definitely pretty amazing. And he has come with plus speed IV. He's a really strong AoE nuke, and if it wasn't for Nabata Gren, he would definitely be the strongest AoE nuke, I would say, because he can get so much damage to his AoE special. So now my focus charge is fully lit up, and hopefully that could turn into something good. And if I'm able to get some of the focus units, if I get Hrid here, that would be perfect. Oh, nope, that's not going to be happening. Yeah, focus charge can definitely help, and now I've got 7 more summons to do. The next question is by Stevie, and he's asking, outside of Fire Emblem series, Paper Mario series, from N64 to Super Paper Mario, are also my favorite. Intelligent Systems was a machine. Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door questions, what is your favorite chapter, who's your favorite partner, and what is your worst patch that you've ever heard of? Thank you, PN1, and stay alive. My favorite chapter has to be chapter 4. I really love Twilight Town. I'm actually just finishing the 1000-Year Door. Gonna be posting the 100% walkthrough because I never really 100% the game as a kid. So yeah, definitely chapter 4. And then my favorite partner has to be Vivian. I really like the fact that she can burn the foes with her attacks, and I also like the multiple foe targeting fire attack that she can do. I'm forgetting its name, but yeah, it's definitely pretty nice. And I also really like her power in the overworld, just dipping into the shadow and listening to the birds and just you know, listening to the conversations. It's just so fun. So definitely Vivian. And the worst badge, I guess has to be the pity flower badge. It's definitely not worth with how late you get that. Paper Mario is definitely a pretty fun series. I still like Color Splash actually. I don't really hate that game too much. Sticker Star is fine, but I don't really have that much of a hate towards Color Splash. I think it was still a fun game. Haven't played Origami King yet. That's also on my to-do list. 2 Cecilia showing up. Cecilia seems to be following me after that Sather merging banner, it seems. Alright. So let's see if I can get Nerthuz or some kind of other focus units here. Ideally, I would just get all 3 of the focus units here, and then I could just spark for the fodder. That would be the best. But I'm not sure if that's gonna be happening here. I'm gonna try on the Greenstone again. Hopefully, no. Botray. Okay, Basilio instead. Yeah, please, you gotta show up Hrid. That would be the best thing. Or if I can get Gullveig here, that would make it so that I could spark Nerthuz or Hrid. Yeah, Hrid and Nerthuz are pretty much the same priority for me. And I'm gonna get Summer Gullveig. Let's go. They actually heard me. Okay, please do not be minus attack. That's the one thing I ask of you. Minus speed instead. Okay, they heard me a little bit. So let's listen to their duo conversation.
The heat is merciless. Let's rest in the shade a moment.
That sounds lovely. How are you enjoying your trip to the sea?
I never imagined it would be possible for me as the Golden Seer to spend my days like this. Yet here I am on the beach with the children of Midgard. Nothing short of a miracle could have allowed this.
That's the work of the summoner. Who else could manage such a feat?
I remember my time with those feelings you have now. I was always so caught up in my destined, my revelation.
What? The intent behind my revelation to the summoner was to save the world. From you. That's all.
Still lying to ourselves, are we? I was once like you, of course. So there is no sense arguing. I wish to grow closer to the summoner. Is that so wrong?
I suppose that depends on what you mean when you say, grow closer.
I mean, reclining in the shade together, watching the clouds, the summoner's head resting in my lap.
While that does sound nice for you, I may lose my composure were I to come across such a sight.
Really? And if we were to walk along the beach, watching the sunset, and we held...
You may hold each other's hands. That is, if I may join you. The summoner does have 2 hands for holding, after all.
Okay, I didn't expect that kind of conversation. It is something, I guess. Definitely one of the conversations of all time. And now I can spark Hrid. Yeah, and then I could try and get Nerthuz, like outside of that. So I think I'll try and spark Hrid here. He's really solid with that frozen status that he has got. His weapon doesn't really seem all that insane, but his lobby skill is such an insane skill. Alright. That's Hrid. And now I try to get Nerthuz. Exactly 100 orbs to go, so hopefully I can get Nerthuz in these 100 orbs. I'm just gonna be sniping the green stones actually. And her beast threaten skill is actually pretty amazing for so many of the cavalry and flying beasts, because getting those pulses can be really annoying at times. The next question is by the Stormhawk's Lover, and they're asking me, who do you think is most likely to win the next Choose Your Legends? Who do you want to see win? So I personally want Leaf and Black Knight to win from the men's division, and from women's, I think probably Ivy. And as for the actual units that would make it into the top 4, I think it's probably gonna be male Bicyle and Diamant, maybe male Bicyle, Diamant or male Byleth or Sigurd. I think those are probably a lot more possible. And from the women's division, probably Yunaka and Ivy. So I don't think much is going to be changing. Maybe Azura fans give a tough fight to Ivy fans. I could see that happening, but I think it's probably going to be kind of similar to Choose Your Legends 8. The votes have been decreasing in the amount. If you actually compare the votes and the amount of votes that the winning characters have gotten, they have declined pretty heavily over the years, it seems like. A good high amount was definitely in Choose Your Legends 4 with Brave Edelgard, I believe. But after that, I think we have seen a bit of a decline, especially in this last Choose Your Legends. I think Bernie got the highest amount of votes and she had like 19,000, which is definitely not too high compared to the totals that we had before. Okay, I'm just sniping the greenstones at this point. Hopefully she can show up. Nope. I'll actually go on the redstone. Getting another Summer Gullveig wouldn't be the worst thing for their fodder. Yeah, they still have the... you can pretty much get all of their premium skills in a single go. Skahak showing up. I mean, with the odd defense wave that we've got, he can definitely make himself a bit more useful as a fodder. So that's something. 2 greenstones. Yeah, this is looking a lot like the time when I tried to get the Sather merges. The greenstone definitely gave me a hard time back then. And Raven, nope. 52 orbs to go. So 50 orbs have evaporated in the summer, and I don't really get Nerthuz to show for that. The next question is by Zach, and they're asking me, what is one game mode you wish Faye would give another chance to? I personally like Blessed Gardens for giving reason to use your blessings and also giving you orbs, as well as giving easier elemental blessings. Keep up the good work. Best of luck and have a great day. Other modes include relay defense, tab battles not in course, trial maps facing artists with dev teams, frontline phalanx, and possibly Grand Conquest. I wish they would give try to relay defense. I think I really enjoyed that game mode even back then because you had to actually defend instead of completely go in and attack like you would do in any kind of other game mode. So I wish they would give relay defense another try. Because that would be a lot more fun now if they could make some changes. But then again, we would probably see some insane 99 attack Nurgle that would just blow you back with his insane weapon. So maybe it's actually going to be a bit harder to defend against these kinds of units, but they could maybe try and nerf them a bit with not giving them their preferred weapon. But still, it's insane. Like, we've got Nurgle as one of the units that could appear in Tempest Trial, and also Fallen Ursula with her AoE special. So those units are going to be ultra threatening. So if not relay defense, I would definitely like the trial maps because they used to be so fun and actually were quite challenging. So they could do that with the dev maps. I think that way we also got to look at the favorites of many of the devs. 23 orbs to go, and can I clutch a Nerthuz? This is, again, like I said, looking like the Sather merges session, but no, it's not. I'm gonna get Nerthuz here as the Klub summon. Alright. That's a lot of fun. I was able to get her. Plus resistance, minus defense, that's fine. Yeah, Beast Threaten is available to any kind of beast units. And we also get that Beast Sacred Seal, so that is going to be available for any kind of beast units that want to transform. Definitely useful for stuff like Arena and also for Ether Raids. I could see myself using that on Asker because you really want to get that tempo effect for getting that Null Guard against Emblas. I'm just going to be doing my free summons here. We should be getting an Emblem hero at the end of the month, and he should, not he, but they should be like blue probably, so likely gonna be Emblem Sigurd Could be Emblem Ephraim as well. I could see them do that as well. And maybe Emblem Lyn or Lucina if they want to make them like different weapons. Lyn could be Blue Bow, and Lucina could be a Lance unit yet again. Even a Lance Cavalier if they want to, but probably not. Lance Infantry seems a lot more likely. And yeah, this is definitely an interesting banner. This is the first time I think Inigo has been featured as the focus unit on any kind of banner. I don't think he got a focus banner like Lapis. Yeah, she did after like 6 months for release. I actually have a +8 merge on Nand. For some reason, she just kept showing up, and I don't really need Garb Bearing all that much, so I just merged her up. So I'm very close to plus and merging her, weirdly enough. Yeah, for the Armor Beast units, they would like the Beast Sacred Seal so that they can transform. I wonder if they're going to be stopping with the Beast Slot Beast skills now that they have got this kind of Beast Sacred Seal out there. I wish it had like some stats, just like Spectrum 4 would have been nice. But unfortunately, they couldn't even do that. Maybe they want to make that as an attune skill. Yeah, that would be an attune skill. If it could give like null follow-up and some stats and Beast Transformation, that would be a stacked attune skill. I'm gonna try on the Redstone. Wouldn't mind getting either of the focus units. And I think I have the last free summon here for the revival. No Bluestone, okay. I'm gonna try for Felix. Unfortunately, Felix didn't really get his chance because when he came out, it was just so competitive with the Sword Infantry units. And now we've got even better Sword Infantry units, and the focus isn't really much on the speed. So let's move on to the free-to-play account and see what's up with the luck with that. On the free-to-play account, I really want to spark for Attune Micaiah, but we're going to be getting an Emblem Hero at the end of the month, and I think the Emblem Hero is a lot more important for me because Emblem Heroes are just going to be giving you massive value to your entire barracks. So that seems a lot more important. Even if like the emblem effect is not too insane, I still think that they are a huge value for your account. I'm gonna get Harkin, a random Harkin. Wow, let's go. He's actually so fun to use. He's gonna be showing up and plus HP minus speed. That's not the worst thing, and I don't think I'm gonna be using his fodder much. I'm gonna be using him as a unit. And it's always good to get these random infantry units because then you get more infantry dragon flowers. So that's always good. So yeah, I think instead of sparking on the Attune Micaiah banner, I think I'm gonna be saving for the Emblem Hero. And they could even do like double Emblem Heroes if they really want to, because the end of the month banners don't really do that well financially compared to the other banners. Except for Emblem Ike's banner, I think, but I mean, he was Emblem Ike. I don't think you're gonna be having Emblem Ike each time. But yeah, it's probably gonna be Emblem Sigurd with the Lance Cavalry type. Maybe you could have a Rider's Bane as the weapon, effective against cavalry foes type of weapon. Because Legend Sigurd didn't really get a good weapon refine, so they want to capitalize on the Sigurd market with Emblem Sigurd and actually making him better. Ooh, wow, no redstone on a 3 red unit focus banner. Like, what's up with that? This is why I think there should be some kind of quality of life mechanic where you always summon the stones that have the focus units in that batch, and you don't summon the stones which do not have a focus unit. So you should only get full red badges on a banner like that, in my opinion. I never really got Haether, so I think I'm gonna try on the green stone. Getting her for the Heroic Ordeals is actually so nice. She's definitely one of the best units that you could use as a support for Heroic Ordeals. She just gives so much. From here, I would love to get Citrine actually, if I can get a green stone, that is. 2 green stones, okay. I'm gonna go with this one. Citrine is so amazing with her unique. status sharing effect. And I think Headlong Rush is going to be a Sacred Seal in the upcoming Summoner Duel says. So she could have been a nice unit. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be sparking on Attune Micaiah. Her banner is going to be ending by then. But we should be seeing the Emblem Hero before her banner ends. And from here, I think I'm going to try on the Redstone for maybe Summer Gullveig if I'm really lucky. Nope, I'm going to get Kagetsu here. Alright, and now I have to go into Ultra saving mode for the Emblem Hero that is going to be coming at the end of the month. So let me know what your summons were and how your summons went. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and a comment, helps tremendously. And I also want to thank all of my YouTube members. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as the stones that you really want to summon on. So with that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.